We have established that fairness is a core ethical principle for AI, but maintaining that fairness requires confronting the technology's most documented problem, bias. Welcome to Chapter 13, Section 2, The Fairness Problem, Bias and Fairness. To map out how bias operates, we will examine 4 specific areas: what bias actually is, where it comes from, how it behaves in the real world, and what can be done to reduce it. To understand the threat to fairness, we must first define the core concept. Algorithmic bias occurs when an AI system produces results that are systematically unfair to certain groups of people. This is completely different from an isolated software glitch or a single bad output. It is a repeated pattern where a system continually disadvantages a specific demographic. It is easy to assume this kind of prejudice requires developers with malicious intentions. In real-world cases, the engineers are usually just trying to build a useful tool. The bias enters quietly, woven into the underlying training data and the system's design choices. Resolving this requires human intervention, because math alone cannot settle every question of fairness. A mathematical model can give equally qualified applicants the same chance, or it can ensure equal representation across all groups, but it cannot decide which of those definitions of fair is correct. That remains a human values decision. Bias does not appear from nowhere. It usually enters through a few common pathways. Unfair outcomes do not materialize out of nowhere. They infiltrate a system through 4 specific entry points, as data is collected, processed, and turned into decisions. The first entry point is a biased history in the training data. If an AI studies past examples that reflect unequal human treatment, it will learn to copy and automate those exact patterns. The second vulnerability is data that does not represent everyone. If a specific group is barely included in the training examples, the model gets less practice with them and performs worse when evaluating them in the real world. The third entry point involves misleading proxy variables. When a target metric is difficult to capture directly, designers might use an easy-to-measure substitute, like using a zip code to estimate income. These stand-ins can indirectly discriminate based on race or background, even when those traits are never directly entered into the system. Finally, there are feedback loops. Once a biased system is deployed, its initial skewed decisions generate new data that validates its own errors, creating a cycle that steadily worsens the bias over time. These entry points show us that AI systems are not objective, neutral judges. They are highly efficient mirrors, reflecting the historical flaws and measurement errors we feed into them. These examples show that algorithmic bias is not hypothetical. Each case shows a different way bias can enter a system. Consider an experimental tool built by a major technology company to automatically rank job applicants' resumes. The model was trained on roughly a decade of the company's past hiring data. Because those past technical roles were overwhelmingly male-dominated, the algorithm learned to prefer men. It actively downgraded resumes containing the word women's and penalized graduates from all women's colleges. Another algorithm was widely deployed by hospitals to determine which patients required extra care for complex chronic conditions. A 2019 study revealed this system severely underestimated the medical needs of Black patients. The designers had used historical healthcare spending as a proxy variable for sickness. Because less money had historically been spent on Black patients with similar conditions, the algorithm wrongly concluded they were healthier, flagging fewer of them for vital assistance. A third point of failure involves law enforcement. Grainy footage of a shoplifter was fed into a facial recognition matching system. In 2020, this faulty match led to a man in Michigan being arrested in front of his family and held for roughly 30 hours. He was a victim of unrepresentative data. Face matching systems consistently demonstrate lower accuracy for darker-skinned faces. When flawed algorithms are treated as objective truth, the resulting damage lands heavily on real people. Bias is not a mysterious curse. It is a problem with known countermeasures. Algorithmic bias is a known structural problem, requiring strict practical countermeasures to reduce the risk. First, engineers must build highly representative training data, ensuring every demographic is included. Second, teams must test models for unequal outcomes before they are deployed in the real world. And third, organizations need to submit their systems to regular, independent algorithmic audits. Furthermore, developers have to carefully scrutinize their proxy variables for hidden demographic tracking. Finally, for high-stakes decisions regarding jobs, health, or personal liberty, a human must remain in the loop, retaining authority to override the AI. You can explore these vulnerabilities yourself by prompting an AI chatbot to stress test a hypothetical system. Ask it to imagine a college admissions tool trained on past student data, and have it list specific ways that tool could end up being unfair, along with practical steps to reduce that bias. We have now established the definition of bias, traced its entry points, examined its real-world harms, and reviewed the methods to mitigate it. AI systems are highly capable, but fairness cannot be assumed. It must be intentionally engineered, rigorously audited, and actively overseen by humans. With these safeguards established, we are ready to move on to the next section.